Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Whoop. I actually just released on a video on GameStop a couple of seconds ago. Actually, GameStop is almost touching $31, which is it already did, I think. High of 31.28. Jesus Christ! So go watch that video. I just released it. It's super dope that it's actually there. I ended up at these are my current positions right now. I'm negative 24K right now, so I'm gonna start martingaling on some stuff. I did buy some GMEs on last week on Friday. I was up 60% on those. Pretty sure I'm gonna be up a full 100% on these come open today, and I'll probably just open more longs on GameStop. But apart from that, I did want to get into SPY, and why today. I was actually kind of bearish, to be honest. I was actually pretty bearish on SPY today in the morning. I was looking for a 381, 385 range, to be honest. I was looking for us to actually go back to, I was actually looking for us to go back, to 381. So we were around this level. I was thinking we are going to go back here and then recover, right? Or actually bounce down and go all the way back to 382. That's what I was looking for this morning. I think at like 1 in the morning when this was actually happening. You actually had a 3-hour bear close, a perfect entry on what I would consider a perfect entry close. But this 15-minute push has been pretty heavy on the upside. So I want to see what happens right now on this 15-hour trigger. I'm probably going to pile into more shorts to see what happens, have some tight stops. Because right now, you are looking like you want to come down a little bit, right? So if this actually breaks, we're going back to 390, right? This tiny little, what is it called? Actually, this might have already broken technically. You might have already broken this. Yeah, it looks like you might have already broken it, to be honest. So I should actually get out of my shorts and actually long here because it's looking extremely bullish. And the thing is, after the weekly close bullish, right? You know, this thing is we're already showing some weakness right there. Look at that. Already showing some weakness right there. I think I might start clearing out of some longs because it's starting to show some weakness. But again, see, we would have longed this on the weekly. You know, you would have longed from 376 all the way to 390. Those weekly closes are extremely powerful, man. They're ridiculous, right? If you would have longed on any of these at the perfect entry on the daily, you would have been long since 367, 366. You would have ran all of that. And I'm telling you, these things are ridiculously OP. So if you guys want to join the Patreon, if these indicators interest you and you guys want to see how, all my other strategies, join the Patreon. It's in the description, and I'm also going to drop it in the comments. But for today, like I said, I was bearish, right? I was extremely bearish today in the morning. I do kind of want to see what's going on with this. It's kind of funky right now because you do have a lot of pressure to the upside. You're still on a weekly cycle on the bull side, so I have to be a little bit more biased towards the bull side. But right now, if I were to do something, I would actually be shorting right now. I think I would be piling into shorts. It's just kind of funky because you've had the last four, 1, 2, 3, the last 4 bear entries. You've only gone down. This one, you actually ended up going up and just ending up at the same break-even price. If you would have shorted here, again, you would have shorted it down at low, and then it would have kept going, and then again here, right? You would have shorted it, and it would have barely gone to the low side. So it's kind of difficult right now to actually predict the range. But I'm not exactly. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. Like, we closed that 3-hour bear, but you didn't even come back to retest this 385, which means that this is extremely bullish momentum right here, right? And you might actually keep running because the interest rate hike happens this Wednesday, right? And I think you might keep pushing towards Wednesday, and then on Wednesday you might get a big piece of news and then drop from there, right? That's a whole other video, right? There's a chance that we might actually get a 50 basis point hike, which is extremely bullish. 75 I think is neutral, and I think the market keeps rallying even if you get a 75 point rate hike, right? I think this bullish momentum stays. And even on the monthly, I don't even know if I showed this to people that are not on YouTube, right? This is all stuff that I showed my Patreon members, right? We're about to close a bullish month in 9 hours, which is ridiculous to me, right? What happened the last time we closed the perfect entry, right? You started that push, that COVID push, right? You would have longed that 305, took that to 480, bro, right? The last perfect entry was here. Last perfect entry was back in 2009, and you kept pushing all the way. You pushed 500 or you pushed $54, right? Again, perfect entries tend to be really good calls for the bottom, but again, fundamentals are still pretty shitty, so it's kind of hard to tell. A really good way to tell is actually using the Renko chart. And with that, we can actually just switch the candles up really quickly. Chart type, Renko. And again, this only works with my indicators, right? I built these over, look at that. You already closed. Look at that. If you close, what's the open here? 390. This is 3 open, 390. The close is 390. If we close at anything open is right here, 390, close. 390. Did we already close at 390? Because if we did, this is gonna be. I'm pretty comfortable calling the bottom if we already closed the Renko at 390. Did we close? Yeah, we did. Yep. I guess this video is not what I expected. I'm officially calling a bottom right now on the stock market. I'm only gonna be longs. I do not think that anything will change up that fast now. The Renko has been extremely accurate. The last couple of times that it's ran. I mean, back here on June like 16th it closed. I think on June 16th it closed right here, right? And you kept pushing from, lows of 380 to highs of, 430, right? And again, you actually just closed this, I think Friday. It was official. Friday you close this. You're probably going to open up today here on the right side of this candle. And it looks like you're probably going to keep pushing. So again, look at all the perfect entries. This is considered a perfect entry, right? Perfect entry down here, right? Red bubble, Stoch at lows, same thing, red bubble, Stoch at lows. All you did was push, right? Again, red bubble, Stoch at lows down here. Consider perfect entry, ran, right? Every single time, right? Actually over here, every single time, right? Closed up here, you pushed. Every single time we've had a perfect entry, you ran like freaking crazy, and I'm not going to ignore this. So yeah, I am extremely comfortable calling a bottom right now, a potential bottom on SPY, and I'm only going to be looking for longs from now on, because the Renko chart with my indicators has been, it's been very, what do you call it? Oh, look, I'll probably take shorts right now. It's been very, not wrong, if that's what you want to call it and stuff, right? Very not wrong. So we'll see what happens. Kind of a difficult range to say right now. I still think that, if that 15, I still think if the 4 hour closes in about an hour and the 15 closes right now, the 15 minute, right? 15 minute in about 6 minutes. Actually, I might just do that. I might just add to my shorts right now because I think it is going to drop. So short term, I am bearish. Let me see. Trade. We'll take more sells here. Take another. Oh, we already took a Nasdaq, so I'll take an SPX trade. Sell. So short term, there you go. I'm already in profit. So short term, I am bearish. More than likely gonna be bearish towards. Let me see if I can do the 4 hour here. Yeah. So I think today I'll probably be looking for a range of possibly like here. Maybe like 385 down to like 381. So that's what I'll be looking for. If SPX decides to do something ridiculous and break above 390, oh man, this thing's going to fuck. I don't even know. This thing will keep pushing extremely hard if you break that. And kind of easy to forecast, right? Just do a regular FIB forecast, right? Run the high to low. If you break that 390 and actually do like a full candle up here, a full break of candle above 391, oops, sorry, you're probably going to 400 maybe by Wednesday. But again, my forecast for Wednesday, again, it's just depending on what the interest rate hike is, what JP decides to do. Yeah, but right now, very bearish towards 381, 385. That might play out. It's kind of a funky day today, to be honest. I'm not really sure. But I think for right now, you can definitely see this area. I'm definitely still pretty bullish though. I would say, like I said, long term, I'm very bullish. And short term, very bearish. So you can probably come back down to something like this and then push to the upside, right? That's what I'm kind of thinking for now. And then also the daily, again, the daily looks like it might actually close bearish as well. So we'll see what happens. I think you might actually come down all the way here, retest, and then push to the upside. if this major trend breaks lower, then there's a really good chance you can probably go all the way back to like 370 or something. But I think as of right now, I'm pretty comfortable calling a potential bottom, or what I think could have been a potential bottom back at like the 350 level and stuff, right? So we gotta wait a little bit. We gotta see what's going on. That Renko chart is very rarely wrong, especially with my combo of indicators. It's very rarely wrong. So, and it already closed at 390, right? It already closed above there. So I gotta see what happens. Short term for today, at least, I'm probably still looking for that 385, 381 level. If you moon past, what is this, 391, I'm gonna be expecting a $400. It's gonna try to go to 400 bucks before Jerome Powell's announcement of the interest rate hike. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.